Hey everyone, very happy Makar Sankranti to all of you. I'm Subhashmita, welcome back to my channel. So in this particular video, we are going to discuss about all the HTTP methods that are frequently used while performing API testing. Fine, so let's get started. So there are so many APIs, fine, like get, post, put, delete, patch, link, unlink, lock, unlock, then view, copy, purge, for find, etc. But the most frequently used API or HTTP methods are get, post, put, delete and patch. These 5 APIs we are frequently used. So whenever you are going for an interview, these 5 API you should be keeping in your mind. Okay. So get API first. So get API we are using for retrieving or reading the data or reading the resource which are already present in the database. Example, let's say you want a student data. Okay, you wanted to know all the details that belongs to a particular student. So what you have to do here? You have to use this get API, hit the API, get the response. In the response you will be able to view all the details of a particular student. But before that, what and all things you will be needing for hitting an API for this get API? First is request URL, then the request method and the request header. So request body is not required, only these 3 are required: request method, request header and request URL. So in the URL only you have to specify all the parameters which are being used for getting an information or for getting the student information. So in this case you can tell you might be needing the roll number and the class name and the section name. These 3 you might be needing. So these things we are using for filtering the data, right? So if you directly hit the get API, you'll like one student API, then you will be getting all the student information. But you don't want all the student information, you want only a particular student information. So for that particular student information, you have to filter. So for that filtering purpose, we have to provide or we have to specify all the parameters. So in that way, like if you provide the section name, class name and roll number, then you will be hit the API and you will be getting the particular student's information. Okay, that belongs to those 3. Fine. So next move to post API. So post API we are basically using for creating a resource in the database. Okay. So let's say you wanted to create an account in Facebook. Okay. So what data you will be needing, like your first name, last name, email, mobile number, age, gender, etc. Right? All this information you will be needing, right? So in post API we are using for creating data. So for creating data, this much information is needed. So what you have to provide? You will be requiring request URL, then request method, then request header and the request body. So for post, body is must. So you have to provide all this information, like in the body, like your name, first name, last name, email, age, gender, everything you have to provide in the body. Then request URL, then request method, then request header, hit the API, and one account in Facebook will get created for you. Fine. So post we are using for creating a resource. Okay. Then next move to put API. So in put API, we are using this API for updating the resource. Okay. So what data is already present, now you wanted to modify. Let's say you created the Facebook account and you have given some name. Now you wanted to change that name to something else. So in that particular case you can use this put API. So in put API, same thing you will be needing the request URL, request method, request header and the request body. So in the request body you have to provide the complete request body with the updated value and hit the API, and the put API will update the information which are already present. Then come to delete API. So delete API we are using for deleting the resource. As the name suggests, the delete API we are using for deleting the resource. Now like example, let's say you wanted to delete your account from Facebook. So what you can require? You will be requiring the request header, request method, request URL and request body. In the request body you have to provide then that account information which you wanted to delete. Providers those details hit the API and your account will get deleted. Fine. Then come to patch API. So the patch API, as the name suggests, it is using for doing for patch operation. Like if you wanted to update some partial info, let's say you for creating an account you will be needing so many information I told you, right? Like the first name, last name, email, mobile number, age, gender, etc, etc. But now you wanted to modify, you wanted to update one single information. Let's say you wanted to update the name only. You do not have to update, or you don't require to update the complete request, complete information. Only you wanted to update the partial information. In that case you can use patch. So what is the difference between put and patch now? In put you have to provide the complete request body, but in patch you do not have to provide the complete request body. Instead you just have to provide those information which you wanted to update. Fine. This is the difference between post and patch. The next question comes to what is the difference between put and post. So I already told you, I'm just repeating it. Post API we are using for creating information, and put API we are using for updating information. Fine. This much request methods we are frequently using, and before going for an interview, watch this video, and obviously you will be able to answer those questions regarding this request methods. Okay, fine. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, like it, share it and subscribe it. Bye bye. Thank you.